Diana Regan, and I am the South Lyon Farmers Market Manager.
Right. So you've been associated with the South Lyon Farmers Market for a long time. When did you first start?
Back in 2010.
Okay.
So I started as a produce vendor, very small booth, and I've grown, to 4 tents, and now manager.
So what's the name of your company?
Diana's Heirloom Produce.
Yeah. Okay. Super. So what's your specialty there? I mean, I see a lot of stuff. So what sells the most?
Well, right now it's all plant form. So it's, you can buy your seedlings to start your garden or flowers. And then I specialize in tomatoes. And then all the produce and the fruit will come in, as it's grown.
Okay. So here we are. We're starting off the new 2023 Farmers Market. Super busy here already today. What's new this year?
So we have several new vendors this year. Our olive oil vendor is new, and so she's really knowledgeable on health and inflammation taking olive oil, not only just to cook with.
Okay.
We have like 65 vendors here, so that's a huge improvement from before.
Yeah.
We have a vendor who is Smoky Michigan, and he specializes in barbecue sauce and spices, rubs, and popcorn seasoning.
Okay. Awesome.
And that's a new one. Several new tea vendors.
Yeah.
One that has CBD infused, so that helps in the health benefits.
Okay. All right. And you have music here again, right?
We have music.
Will that be here every week?
Most weeks.
Okay.
There's some weeks that it won't. And of course, if it rains, he won't come out because of the equipment.
And a few food trucks as well?
Food trucks, we have a lot scheduled. Typically, we have at least 4 every week.
Okay.
So a variety of, vegan. We have desserts, ice cream, hot dogs, all different. Rotates every week.
What makes this downtown area a good place to have a farmer market?
Well, I think just right downtown helps too. Being in the vicinity, people can stop, they can do their shopping here, they can go downtown to shop at the shops down there, and it's just a nice meeting place for everybody.
Anything else you want to add that we didn't cover yet?
No, other than the market's growing, we have a lot of new vendors that are coming in, a lot of rotating vendors. Seasonal vendors, we have around 30 of them, so they'll be here every week.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's great to hear. Super. Cool. Thanks, Diane.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
And I'm the owner of City Girl Designs and located here in South Lyon.
So, how long have you been going to the farmers market?
About 3 years, but I've been involved with it for many years.
Yeah, okay. What makes the downtown area, why is the downtown area great for the farmers market?
Oh my gosh, it's such a draw. We get lots of people coming in, and then we direct them all to the downtown to enjoy themselves. Hit the different restaurants. I'm always promoting, so.
Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about your business. Let's talk about the products you have today.
Okay, well, I make candles and wax melts with soaps and lip balms. Probably in a couple weeks, I'll have some leather goods as well. I've been making candles for probably 20 years, so it's always been a hobby of mine. So once I retired, I decided, why not?
That's great. And so you make these all yourself by hand,
yes.
Correct?
Yep.
That's impressive. So I imagine that's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work, but it's fun work.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. It keeps me out of trouble.
Okay. So it's great to be an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Right. So you said after you retired, like, let's do something else. Do you like being an entrepreneur? Do you like running your own business?
I like the farmers market, and this is the only market I do. This is the only place I sell at.
Yeah.
Like I said, I like it. It keeps me busy, keeps me out of trouble, but I get to meet new people, and it's really a lot of fun. We get our regulars that come back every year, but this year we had such an influx of new people.
I know you've been involved in the city for a long time.
Yep.
And so what changes have you seen in this downtown area over the last several years that has helped to promote more people to come downtown?
I think we're getting a lot more unique businesses in our downtown. We just had Duavino open up, as you know, it's our upscale restaurant of the area, but we have several other restaurants that are up and coming, and our mainstay, the South Lyon Hotel, Lake Street Tavern, Corner Social, I mean, all great places to go, and I think it really ties in with our farmers market here because, you know, food, restaurants, it all goes hand in hand, and that's about
That's good, that's good. Okay, one last thought here. Again, let's talk about your products. So what would you say is your biggest seller, and what are your favorite things to have out here?
The biggest seller are the candles. They really are, hands down. But the soaps, people like handmade soaps.
Yeah.
They like the beauty of them. They're pretty. They look nice in your bathroom, and they smell wonderful.
They're beautiful colors.
Yeah.
What's your favorite scent of your candles?
Oh, I don't have one. They're all my favorite. Really. I mean, how could you?
Right.
There's quite a variety.
My name is Joanne Well, and my company is Jules by Joe Design. And
So how long have you been running this business?
I've been doing it for about 5 years. I have a site on Etsy, but I enjoy doing the farmers market here in South Lyon.
Okay, do you do any other farmers market?
No, this is the only one that I've done so far, and I do the Pumpkin Fest and all the different venues in South Lyon.
Fantastic. So let's talk about your products. What are you selling here today?
Okay, I sell semi-precious wrapped stones, and I do some resin. These are all semi-precious stones wrapped in wire. There's lapis, there's Dalmatian jasper. I have some amethyst over here, and peacock ore, and bismuth.
What was that last one?
Bismuth.
Okay.
And bismuth is a really unique crystal that forms all different crystals. And it's really a very popular crystal, and it's fun to wrap.
It's beautiful.
It's fun to wrap.
Are you a part-time geologist too?
No, but I had to learn a lot about geology in order to do this, because everyone asks questions, you know, what is this? And some people feel they have different, you know, calming, you know, but I just think they're pretty.
That's good. They are pretty.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you enjoy about running this business? What makes you happy about it?
Well, it's relaxing. You know, during COVID, I really got into wrapping because I found that it relaxed me during such a stressful time. So I started doing this, and then I thought I loved it, so I started doing more and more and more. And now I got to the point where I have all these, and they do well at this market.
Excellent. Okay. And you say you sell on Etsy as well?
Yes, I have a site on Etsy as well, and my site is on my card there. And you know, a lot of people can access my jewelry on Etsy also.
Awesome. Good to hear.
Yeah.
Super. All right. So you've been in South Lyon for a while?
I've lived in South Lyon for 23 years,
Okay.
and I love it. When we used to live in Northville, and my husband was transferred to Texas, and when we came back, I drove down the street and I told my husband, I want to live here. And so we got a condominium, and I've loved living here for, you know, over 23 years. So.
Nice. What about the downtown area makes for a good farmers market here in South Lyon?
Well, it does, because there's a lot of traffic that comes by, and more people are starting to come through the market. And I think people in South Lyon especially like to support local business. And, you know, the downtown area, the different, you know, venues that are coming up there. South Lyon is going to be one heck of a nice place for people to come to.
Awesome. Great.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add?
I just want to say I'm enjoying the farmer market and I love South Lyon, and everyone come down to the farmers market. It's great.
I'm Lisa Barton with the Twisted Cork Winery right here in South Lyon.
Okay. So, is this the first year you've had a booth at the farmers market?
This is our second year.
Okay.
So we've been here, we were here a little bit over last summer, and we're going to be more presence this summer.
Okay.
So we'll be here for 13 markets this year.
You're one of the newer businesses in downtown South Lyon. Obviously, a very cool-looking place. Great visuals with your company and your products. So, let's talk about first how this company came to be over the last few years.
So this was a COVID baby.
Talked with a couple of mothers.
Yes, and so we started this right at the end of the pandemic. My husband got out of the corporate world, and we thought, what a better way to do it with opening a winery in South Lyon. So we figured South Lyon needed some more businesses down here to draw, you know, crowds and people down here to do the shopping, and we thought, what a great way to present that.
Okay, a little bit similar to the Witch's Hat story, right? They were like, let's get out of corporate world and let's do something that we really love.
Yeah, yeah.
Prior to you starting the business, were you winemakers? Were you into that at all?
Yeah, we dabbled in it a little bit. We had a passion for it, so we decided to, you know, share our love for it with everybody.
Okay, so let's talk about your booth here and what you're selling at the farmers market. Obviously, you have some samples out here, yes?
Yes, so we have 7 of our wines here today. We make over 40 wines at the winery.
Okay.
Today we have 2 fruit wines, 2 white wines, 2 red wines, and 1 of our dessert wines. So they vary in flavor. Anybody can really gravitate to one of our wines. The fruit wines, if you're not a wine drinker, are really a good palate for, you know, people who are starting out drinking wine.
Yeah.
Our white wines are very crisp and clean wines, and then we have a variety of reds that hit just about any palate from all over. We have Italian wines, we have California wines, all kinds of good wines.
Good deal. All right, and you're selling some non-wine stuff too, yes?
Yes, so we do have market. We have a small shop in our winery that we sell wine accessories, cups, corkers, things like that. We do also fun classes down there. So we do have charcuterie classes that we do just about once a month, a wine painting class and a rock painting class, and then we also have a few others that dabble in. You know, we don't have them as frequent, but these are the ones that we usually have every month. People can sign up for them on our website. There's a link right on our website that you can sign up and pick a class that you really want to enjoy. And usually every class comes with a glass of wine and a charcuterie cup. So you're eating and drinking and creating something fun.
Excellent.
Yes.
So let's talk a little again about our downtown area and you guys moving in a couple years ago. So why South Lyon? What makes South Lyon good for your business?
Well, we live in South Lyon, so we figured we wanted to grow the business here in South Lyon and have our own downtown, you know, really develop and help the economy here because we do live here.
Yeah.
and my company's name is Reflections of Love.
Okay.
I got started when I'm a retired kindergarten teacher from Novi. My students are in their 50s now. And I needed something to do, so I love doing art, and I just started making things, and I donate a portion of my proceeds to charities, but basically it's Act of Faith right here in South Lyon.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I try to do reasonable art, reasonably priced art, so people can have affordable, art to take home.
Yeah.
I just love sparkly things. It makes me happy, and I don't know.
Okay, so let's talk about some of the products that you make. So what are some of your favorite things to make?
My favorite things to do is my garden art, and I use real jewelry or real stones. Sometimes I don't, and those are the things that that are very, very, very inexpensive.
Right.
But even that, my most expensive piece that I do is $35. So there's just things that you can hang up on your walls, things you can hang from your trees, things you can. I started doing pictures. I started doing pictures this year, and I started doing the bottles and picture frames and that because I thought it would be cute for Mother's Day to have some nice things.
So talk about that transition from being a school teacher to being an entrepreneur.
I raised my family. My kids are now 42 and 44. I just needed something to do. I'm a hands-on. I can't sit still. So I just started doing this, and then I started at this farmers market was my first thing. And from that, I've done some art shows. I'm going to be doing I think it's called the Blue Water Festival, where the Mackinac race takes place.
Oh, yeah.
So I just kind of pick and choose some things, and most of the time you'll find me in my driveway or in my basement making art.
Awesome.
And being the happiest I can be. As stressful as this world is.
Yeah, no kidding.
So
That's great. All right, what do you like about downtown South Lyon for the farmers market?
I just think it's a great way for the community to get together. I see my grandkids' teachers, I see neighbors, I meet new people. I just think it's a great community. I've been here maybe 11 years now, and I just think it's wonderful. And they've doubled it since I've been here.
Yeah.
Because when I first started, I was on the other side.
Okay.
So now, this is all growth. It's good.
Yeah.
So it's so good for the community. So.
All right, good deal. Anything else you want to add that we didn't touch on?
Just come and see me.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
great.
that's good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.